You get into this question about, are we required to do this thing? And I always think this is such an interesting question, and it isn't the right question. It comes up in the context of de-risking. So do we essentially break up with this client or not? I think there's always such a big degree of what's the right thing to do as a company? What's the brand of this company? What's the reputation of this company? I think reputational risk is huge. And if I'm looking at it and saying, sure, I could stop this money from going out to this scam, but do you know what? I'm making 3% every time we send money to a scammer. And I'm happier with that 3% than I am with the headache of talking to this client who's probably going to tell me to screw off because they don't want to acknowledge that they're being scammed and they're very emotionally involved with the scammer. And it's a lot of time and it's a lot of effort and they threaten to sue me and it's very not fun. Let's just let the money go out the door. I think that's the wrong approach unless your job as a company is to be of service to scammers. And so the question isn't really, does FinTrack require us to stop the money from going out if I think it's a scam? The right question is, who are we as a company and what's the right thing to do in this situation? The tone from the top is incredibly important. So it's important to have that buy-in from your senior executives, from your board, because those are the people that are providing the resources. I think at the same time, there's an entire culture at your company. What happens when there's something that is potentially suspicious? What happens when there's something that needs to be investigated? What happens in any of those scenarios, and how is that supported or not supported within the organization? All of those things matter at every level.